I've been playing Path of Exile now for around 10 years, and one thing that has stayed true the entire time is I hate leveling through the axe. I can bear it, like, when a league starts, everyone's playing, it's fun, there's generally, like, a new league mechanic or something, but that second, third, fourth character just kills me every time. And this has gotten a little better when I discovered about 2 leagues ago that they have these things called act rushes. You can go to TFT and there's like these dudes who make like these ward loop builds or like super quick TS builds, and they'll just linearly blast you through the acts and you just kind of follow along. They give you like a speed set, and it's like it's brutally boring, and it's also you have to like stay there because they get really ticked off if you have to leave, or God forbid they have more people in the party, they get even more upset, so you're basically on their time, which is fine. It streamlined the process and just ripped the band-aid off quick was how I looked at it. Well, they used to only charge like 10, maybe 20 div for somebody who was really creditable and quick with it. And last league in Affliction, since everyone's balling out of control, these dudes started charging like 100 div. And I just couldn't bring myself to pay that. So I had this idea. What if I make a second account, which is what you see down here? I was like, I'll make a second account. I'll use my main to give him all the waypoints, basically. And then he can give the waypoints back to all my other main characters. Well, not only did it work out, but it ended up working out way better than I expected. I found little tricks you can do with it, little shortcuts. The axe ended up like going from hating them to them being really fun. I didn't even really play Affliction League. I came like back like 2 weeks ago. All my homies basically gave me all their shit because they all quit the league a while ago, and I've just spent all this time just practicing leveling. Like my boy. PoE guy, he has like a crazy amount of Siege Ballista guides, and I personally believe that leveling with Siege Ballista is the best. So I've went like above and beyond, like no expense spared, just trying to figure out the absolute best way and fastest way to level up your twin characters. So I'll make a guide on that later if anyone shows any interest on it. But the main thing I want to show in this video is just how powerful it is to have a second account. So what I want to do is I want to do just an Act 1 run. I want to demonstrate the guide, which is what you can see down here. There's a legend that I have. Green means you can teleport. Yellow means you have to run to it. You don't see any yellow on this one because you can literally just teleport your way through all of Act 1. It's 3 zones basically. But here you can see yellow here. And it's all my bad about my voice too. I just got back from a bachelor party and got a little rowdy and was doing some screaming, and I might have smoked a couple cigarettes in my drunken stupor. I'm paying for it now, but I really wanted to get this video out. But you can see, yeah, it's just linear. You go here first, 2, 3, 4, 5. You come back to here. This is when you open up the door, and then you can run into 6, and you can portal to the end. So basically, what I want to do is I just want to go through Act 1 and just visually show you how broken this is. Before we go any further, I want to show you just one other thing you might notice me doing. If I go here and I go to town here, one of the huge benefits of having a second account is that you can portal to your hideout whenever you want, even in a map. Anywhere in the game, you can always just portal right back to your hideout. Now, I know they just released the Portal Gem keybind, which is dope. It's a big W for everybody because you don't want to do this when you're halfway through a map and you get a big sale that you're willing to come out of your map for. You still want to drop a portal so you can have your progress saved. But if you just blast in 20 maps, there's like, it's such a great feeling to just be in a map, just straight up blasting. Boom, 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 boom. Boss dies. Boom, I'm back to my hideout. Now, unless I was like a pro CSGO player, I'm not coming over here and clicking that like I just did. That's where auto hotkey comes into play. When I was watching Havoc stream, he was doing the world record for 1 to 100, and he was using auto hotkey to bounce to his party. Well, I Googled it, and it was super easy to set up, and now I can do that. And none of this that I'm telling you in this video is against TOS. This is all completely legal. You can look at the thing. You're allowed to have 2 Path of Exile accounts on the same computer. You're allowed to use auto hotkey as long as it's one server side action per like mechanical input. So I press one button and it ports me. That's it. But when you're in a map, obviously you get the confirm that comes up. So you just make a second one to come right back. So it's literally you're in a map, you're blasting, it's over, boom, you're back at your hideout. It's that simple. So let's get right into it. We're just going to do an Act 1 run, and I just figured this was the best way to do it. Get a timer on the screen, and you just don't have to see me being really bad at the game. So I just want to make a little disclaimer here that just because I'm making this video, it's not because I'm claiming to be good at the Axe. I'm actually quite the opposite. I've done this a million times, but for some reason, I still suck at it. So that's why we're doing this, and hopefully I can help somebody else out who also sucks at doing the campaign. All right, so now that we're all set, what we're going to do is we're going to have our second account go to the submerged passage, and you're always going to see the entrance, and then we're just going to drop a portal and port to that. Now we know exactly where to go once we go grab our nest. Now, once we click this wall, we could teleport all the way to the prison, but I hate running through the prison, so I'd much rather go to the ledge first, which is a little lower level, closer to what we are now, and kill a few packs, and that's going to allow me to get to level 4, and then I can go to town, put on my speed flask, put on anything else that requires 4, and blast through the prison. So after we kill our boy Brutus, we are going to basically do the same thing we did before. Instead of just going all the way to Mervale's Cavern, which we could, we're going to go to Prisoner's Gate, kill a few mobs, get level 8, and then we're going to be able to put on basically the rest of our gear that's just going to let us blast Mervale. And here we are in Mervale. It's around 7-minute Act 1, which is pretty good for me, seeing that I'm really bad at the game. If you were good, I would say you could do it a lot closer to 5 minutes, and I think you could do all 10 acts with no skill points in around an hour. But I'll make sure that I link the guide in the description. This is also my first video, but I do have a lot of ideas for other videos. I could do more of these acts. I could do my super high investment twink leveling strategy. But if you find any of that interesting, please let me know in the comments. You can also come by my stream any weekday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thanks for watching.